we have this incredibly fun and mental party game called Phase 10. Now, I'm going to explain to you how to play this. Well, how I play it anyway. I know I might get rinsed because I might be a little bit off the way it's normally played, but that's the point of this video. So I love this game. You get an absolutely massive stack of cards. You can play it with over 7 people as well, so it's really, really good. And good quality cards as well, which is kind of what you want. And they have a little print there, and they're slightly laminated as well, so you can actually wipe them clean. So the actual way this game is played, I have the instructions here. I always like to show you the instructions because what you don't want is a brochure of instructions. This is very small, very simple. You can have one read. This is the most important bit here, but part each set. It's called Phase 10. There's 10 phases of the game. So I'm not going to go through all 10 phases with you, but I'm going to give you the gist. So say you were playing it on 3 players. Each person would get some cards dealt down to them like that. So you divvy it out, you'd all get a few cards, and then what the dealer would do is put 2 cards face up like that. Now it's actually quite good that I got a star because that's the special card, which makes it really good for the player. It means that they can actually choose. So then Phase 1 begins, and Phase 1, as you can see here, is 2 sets of 3. So you've got to form 2 sets of 3 on top of these cards here. So each player, so this is basically the actual player, what they're going to do is each player turns follows 4 steps. You draw a card, you lay down a phase if possible, which are these phases down here, plays a card on the completed phase by hitting, if possible, ends your turn by discarding a card. So you always keep the same amount of cards, but you've got to try and make that phase basically. So Phase 1 here is 2 sets of 3, that's quite easy. So if I open up my cards here, you can see I've got a 7, a 4, a 3, an 8, and a 1, and a 12. So that's actually really, really unfortunate because they're not the same color. So I can't go 2, 3, 4 because they're different. But what I can do is put a 3 there. And if I also had a green 4, I can actually complete the phase almost instantly, but unfortunately I can't. And what we've got here is a magic one, so that could be anything. So again, I don't have a straight run here, so I can't do 6, 7, because I don't have an 8 there either. So that puts me in a bit of an awkward situation. So I now need to decide what card to throw away. So it's difficult on this one, because that is a mystery one. So what I would probably do is get rid of my 1. I'd bin that and take another one. I've ended up getting a 7, which has actually helped me there. So I've got 2 7s. Now the opponent would have their go, and it would come back to me. And then I pick a card, like that. I got a 5, 5, 4. So now actually what I could do is make a run here. I could go, so I've got 5 and 4. I could go blue 3, blue 4, blue 5. I've now caught one of the sets. I've got one there. We get another one down like that. Funny enough, is another magic one. Then I've got to dispose of a card like that, and it goes to the other person's team. Comes back to me, I pick a card, it's a 9. But luckily here, I've got 2 7s. So I could place those 7s onto that and turn them into 7s. I've got my 3 sets, which means that I'm now winning this round. And then we move on to the next one. We do it as elimination. So if we're playing with 5 people and the last person gets the wind is a bit dirty then. The last person who gets to set is eliminated and they don't move on, and then we knock everyone out like that. So that's how we do it. But the idea is the first person gets 10 phases. So at the end, they need 1 set of 5 and 1 set of 3, which is almost impossible to get. But the sets can be any of the sets I explained, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3 green 1s, etc. like that. So it's a really fun game, and what you can do is basically you can sort of make up your own rules, but it's just a really fun card game that so many players can play as well. I really recommend, and I think everybody needs to give this a go. It's actually, because of the sheer amount of players that can play this, I'm going to have to give this a 4 out of 5. It's fun, it's simple, it's a card game, you can make your own rules up as well, and I really, really recommend. Like I said, there's a couple of cards. That one there actually tells you the phases that you've got to go down. Those are your phase cards, so you can actually mix it up each turn. You get your star one. There's also a skip a turn in there somewhere like that, which obviously stops the other person having a go. But really good game, straightforward, easy to play once you've learnt it. 4 out of 5.